are now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen.
Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, we back with another one. We in the Black Box, y'all. Y'all know who I am. Suge Knight, I'm sure if you ask him, he'll say he ain't never been scared of nobody. And I wouldn't argue with him on that. But somebody said they know somebody he was scared of. So with no further ado, let's see what Suge and the man he was allegedly scared of has been up to.
Welcome to Hood War Stories. In this episode, I'll be discussing the life of Rat Dog. William Holt Jr. was born in the year 1962. He was predominantly raised in the Watts neighborhood of Los Angeles. Watts was one of the first black neighborhoods of Los Angeles. It contains 3 of the largest housing projects west of the Mississippi: Nickerson Gardens, Jordan Downs, and Imperial Courts, that were originally built to house war workers and veterans, but by the rebellion of 1965, became almost exclusively occupied by black people, mainly from Louisiana and other parts of the South. A reason as to why many black people from Watts have a distinct accent compared to other parts of South Central. After the 65 riots.
Is that why in Watts you feel like you walked into a time warp? Because them niggas do talk like down south. Oh my mama, that make a lot of sense.
Despite minor changes, the ingredients of helplessness and violence remained. Rat Dog came up in the Nickerson Garden housing projects, which would eventually become home base for the bounty hunter Watts Bloods, which formed off 112th Street in the projects. He got put on in his early teen years and got the nickname Rat Dog. In the 1970s, black teenagers in Watts didn't use the word rat as in somebody telling or snitching. In 9th grade at Markham Junior High School, Rat's knockout game was so cold it was borderline bullying. Some classmates would describe him as humble, while others would describe him as a narcissist with hands. In YA, Rat Dog
he looked like an asshole.
Was programming heavy. He had a massive chest and arms and was beating up on the bullies. He even gained the respect of rival Crips because of how solid his get down was. Monster Cody has said that Rat Dog was giving the Crips major problems in the juvenile halls. And allegedly, Cody's body count was in double digits. So Rat's street credibility was acknowledged by real killers. In the 80s, the war between Bonnie...
I heard about the dynamic between this dude and Suge. I think Bonnie Hunter BJ done spoke on it.
Hunter Watts and Grave Street was intensifying. Out of YA and in the streets on the front line, Rat Dog was ready to be a soldier for his hood. Allegedly, Rat Dog was racking up bodies in the Jordan Downs. And while there was many casualties on both sides, Rat Dog was moving like a one-man army, as in one man doing the damage of 10.
You see that 5.0? I just seen something where the one from Boys in the Hood, the green one, they selling it for 14 bands. I doubt it's the same exact car, but yeah, it's supposed to be up for sale.
Terrorizing cliques alone. Most hoods around that time had a guy like that. He had gang members and civilians shook. Some said he looked like a lunatic and thought he was off that sherm. But in actuality, Rat Dog didn't smoke, drink, or do drugs. He did all this damage on a sober mind. Rat Dog used his frame and intimidating figure for good use. He provided security service for Muhammad Ali the time he made a visit to the Nickerson Gardens. He also provided security detail for Michael Jackson on more than one occasion.
I got a story about that picture, man. I know one of them dudes' brother from 6'0" that was a dancer in them pictures. Yeah, we might get him on here one day, too.
Michael Harry O'Harris had ties to bounty hunter Watts in the Nickerson Gardens. While he was in prison, he was considered the financial muscle behind the creation of Death Row Records, investing $1.5 million in the label. While Harry O was on lockdown, he allegedly sent Rat Dog to collect payments from Suge Knight. It was alleged that Rat Dog struck fear in Suge. Whenever Rat Dog came to Suge's office to collect, Suge made sure the package of money was there. Suge wasn't playing with their money, unlike some of his enforcers who weren't getting paid. Mob James even said he had to go punch the walls just so he...
Damn, Mob James look different. Curl was wet, dog.
He can get a check. Word spread in the streets that Rat was essentially extorting Suge. At this point, Suge was starting to see Rat as a potential threat. Rat Dog and Suge would have one last run-in at the OFTV video shoot, which was filmed in the Nickerson Gardens. The members of
This the story that's famous that I heard about. I think I heard BJ. BJ claimed a lot of what people say Rat did this day. I think BJ saying they got him confused with Rat. He's saying he was frontlining it. Or I'm not sure.
OFTB were from Bounty Hunter Watts, and they were actually signed to death row at one point. Besides working security, Rat Dog had aspirations to be a recording artist, but apparently Suge wasn't feeling it and was giving him the runaround. So Suge pulled up to the video shoot in the Nickerson Gardens. It's unclear on whether he knew that Rat Dog would be there, but when Rat Dog saw Suge, him and Green Eyes pushed up on him. They allegedly took Suge to a bathroom where they cornered him. Rat Dog was demanding a record deal, and threats were issued. After the incident, Suge was allegedly shook up and angry, and allegedly Rat needed to be exterminated, as lines were crossed. In this alleged, Suge called his favorite hitman Poochie to get the job done. Poochie was Suge's go-to guy when someone needed to be taken care of. He was silent but very deadly, with numerous bodies under his belt. Poochie is alleged to have killed Biggie, OG Stoney, Paris Reeves, Smoothie from Bounty Hunters, and more. So it's safe to say Poochie was qualified to execute Suge's alleged order. 2 months later, on October 26, 1995, Rat Dog and Lee were working on Lee's car near 134th Street in Compton. They were trying to get the stalled car to start, and they had been working on it for about 15 minutes. At around 8:15 p.m., 2 men wearing ski masks armed with a...
There's a lot of niggas lost their life out here with a stalled car. I know my nigga Bam from Hat Gang died like that. It's a few people. Well, I'm gonna leave it at that. Rest in peace, my nigga Bam.
Assault rifles ran up and opened fire. Rat Dog was hit multiple times and dropped dead, and his friend Lee received a gunshot wound to the ankle. He was taken by a private car to Killer King Hospital, where he was listed in stable condition. 2 other people who were standing with the victims at the time of the shooting escaped without injury. Rat Dog was 33 years old. Rat Dog would go down as a notable figure for his contributions to Watts and the Nickerson Gardens. He was known as a real one that would give you his last because he knew he had the hustle to get it back. If you were his enemy, you felt his wrath. But if you were his friend, you experienced a different side to him. He was as solid as they come, but he was strictly about business. He is survived by his children and loving family, and is still being honored by the Bounty Hunter Watts Bloods to this day.
Like his last name might be Griggs, but he remind me of some of my folks. Rest in peace to him.
I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I don't know if Suge was scared of him, but I have heard that story before. And when I think about the Nickerson Guards, I think he a day uno.
That's my day uno. Only me and him in his two-door Benz. That's my bro. We don't call each other friends, day uno. Even ride with me to the end. Even let me have the last shot of him. That's my day uno. We stay cracking. And when I die, he one of the niggas carrying my casket. Gang bang active. Really with this shit, stay banged up. My day one and never changed up. That's my day uno.
There's no air since day uno. For rare restaurateurs, and I'ma say puto. And I mean that with all due disrespect. To the ops off tops if you diss the set. This man though I go half on the sack with him. Double back on foot with the Mac with him. Cognac, that's what my joint drank. Period. I done seen him do it point blank. Neighborhood for death though, EC on mine. Every time still get my nigga 3 up high. When it's cracking, he usually a trip before me in 03 introduced me to Nip. Got a lot of politics between the two turfs. Choose to keep it mafia like Blue Smurf. Half the time I don't even like her. But I ain't never met a nigga like
That's my day uno. Only me and him in his two-door Benz. That's my bro. We don't call each other friends, day uno. Even ride with me to the end. Even let me have the last shot of him. That's my day uno. We stay cracking. And when I die, he one of the niggas carrying my casket. Gang bang active. Really with this shit, stay banged up. My day one and never changed up. That's my day uno. So when it come to dying, it ain't nothing. Killing ain't shit either. Enemies know we stay hunting. We know it's wrong, but we love it. Where you wanna take it? We in the streets. We don't mind a little confrontation. A whole lot of gunplay with me and my low. I'm talking pistol with the scopes when we out on patrol. Hunting for domes. My low was a fool when he get it in. Pull up on him like Cuz, let's slide and he getting in. Lil Mac down, my bro. Ain't gotta prove a point. It's facts over feelings. And my SPI boy. Him be the logo. That's my day uno. We ain't friends. It's only me and Cuz in this being. Like identical twins. We on that same shit. They unos. Them be the niggas that I bang with. lot of politics between both gangs, it is what it is. The homies little gang, my day uno. Only me and him in his two-door Benz. That's my bro. We don't call each other friends, day uno. Even ride with me to the end. Even let me have the last shot at him. That's my day uno. We stay cracking. And when I die, he one of the niggas carrying my casket. Gang bang active. Really with the shit, stay banged up. My day one ain't never changed up. That's my day uno.
Nigga, that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, craig.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!